purposely came outside to film this because these plants are in bloom. I forget what they're called, but they only bloom in like early fall. So I brought a tiny towel to sit on. Anywho, my name is Pauline and I do things. So, what is this video? I don't quite know what this video is. I just know that I have officially been in quarantine at home for 6 months now. Like, I kind of want to do a week in my life in quarantine or a day in my life or like my daily routine kind of a video slash all the weird things that have happened in quarantine, life update. It's like a mishmash of all those kinds of videos together. So how am I going to start this? I think I want to start off with all the weird things that have happened during quarantine. And I was going to do them in alphabetical order, but I think I will just do them in order in which they occurred so that my brain doesn't turn into complete goo. First off, grad school. Finished that somehow. The last day I was there was Monday, March 16th. Last day I was on campus was to start to pack up all of my artwork to eventually move it to the gallery space across campus for my graduate exhibition, which did not happen in person and instead it happened virtually. I was there packing up my stuff. They were trying to convince me that they're like,
no, go ahead and start setting up in the gallery.
I was like, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen, you know, with this corona thing. And they're like,
Nah, just go for it.
and I'm like, I'm just gonna work on packing everything up first. I'm gonna do that first. I'm just gonna do that first. While I was in the studio packing everything up, we got an email saying, school's closed.
Get out.
Don't come back here. I wasn't able to get my cap and gown because the bookstore was closed and you can't order them online for some reason. Although I have been tempted to make one. I just don't know if I have black fabric. I have to look. What also ended up going online for the duration till we graduated or became certified, RYT 200 yoga teacher certification. So I finished that with a lovely group of people, and honestly, it really helped me through the beginning of quarantine. Oh, there goes a bunny rabbit. Hi bunny, you're so fast. The last day I skated was Thursday, March 12th. As of today that I'm sitting here recording this, which is Wednesday, I almost said Thursday because time doesn't exist anymore, I have not skated for 188 days. So I miss skating a lot, but I have been doing off ice. I've been kind of figuring out what I want to do program-wise next season. I also had only worked 2 weeks at my new job of teaching cardio bar classes at my local rec department before that got shut down. Thankfully, I was able to switch to teaching on Zoom and as well as Instagram Live. In the beginning, a lot of people were attending classes, and then as summer rolled around, major drop off. But for the people who stuck with it and stuck with me and, made donations for the class, I'm still teaching now to this day online. Lots of bucks. And I also started YouTube channels. Well, I already had one, and then I started 2 more while in quarantine. And with launching my one Instagram account for the fitness, when I teach yoga, every week I get contacted by some stranger on the internet to join Arbonne. It's a company that sells health, wellness, beauty, fitness type stuff. It is a pyramid scheme. It's literally a pyramid scheme. It's literally a pyramid scheme. Oh, and now there's some deer. I just have so many friends out here. I feel like literal Snow White. Hi! You can come hang out with me. They're in my front yard this morning. It's the same 2 deer. Am I becoming a cottagecore person? But yeah, I get basically asked to join a cult every week. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Oh my gosh, they are literally like coming and like staring at me and studying me, these deer. Hi. She keeps walking towards me. I have to show you guys. See her little butt back there? See her staring at me? Do you see her? Another crazy wild thing that happened here in Michigan, we had an earthquake. I thought a garbage truck had driven through the front of our house, took a deep sigh, and was preparing myself mentally for going and trying to solve this problem, assuming like gravel hauler that was in my front door. And when I went out, there was nothing there. Was that an earthquake then? Because I checked all over the house. Do you see a little bumblebee behind me? Another favorite part of these plants is that they attract the big fuzzy bumblebees. Look who's here. I think that's all the weird things that have happened. But now I want to get on to routine because I feel like I actually fell into a routine pretty quickly, but now that it's fall, everything has changed. I still wake up at like 7:30 in the morning. I meditate, I make my bed. I like having that like, okay, I'm awake now kind of a thing. I head upstairs, do some morning yoga stretches. I make coffee. I used to be drinking iced coffee. I showed you like how I make my iced coffee, but officially the weather has changed and it's like 70 degrees, which is freezing to me. So I make warm beverages now. I'll usually watch YouTube, slowly wake up and like answer emails and that kind of a thing. But now I've started rewatching the TV series Teen Wolf. It's just as great as I remembered. If it's a Monday, Wednesday, or a Friday, my new thing is to ride the stationary bike in the house. And I've noticed when I'm on the bike is now when I kind of answer emails and do things on my phone and play Animal Crossing on my phone because I can't afford a Nintendo Switch. And I get all warmed up and then I do some range of motion body movement, off-ice training for skating. And then I lift weights and do some core till about 9:45, 10 a.m., which is the time the dogs wake up at, so I'd have to take them outside. By then, I'm usually starving, so I make breakfast, and then I do the dishes, and then I will stretch, which usually takes me a while, so I'll either finish the episode of Teen Wolf I was watching or start a new one, unless it's a Tuesday or a Thursday morning, because that's when I teach on Zoom. I do the class along with them, then I'll stretch after, then I shower, and if I feel like my skin is clogged up, I do a simple clay mask, and I'll wear that mask while I edit. Usually by the time I'm halfway through editing, it's time to feed the dogs lunch, feed them lunch, and throughout the day, whenever I need breaks from editing, I'm kind of on call for my mom and my sister, and I'll help them with chores around the house, or I have been helping my sister study because she started back at school 2 weeks ago, scrub my shower,
Or mowing the lawn.
throw my skates on and do laundry. Yes, I wear my skates when I do laundry so my feet don't forget what they feel like. Can you hear them scream barking at me? And then I go back to editing till about 5:36, which is usually when I am hungry and ready for lunch/dinner. And then I'll go back to editing for a little while, and then at 8 o'clock we make popcorn and we play Swagbucks Live, which is like this live trivia game. It's an app. If you don't play it, you should play it. Like, download it, Swagbucks Live. It's very fun. And then I usually upload videos. Oh, and some days my sister and I will do photo shoots with the help of my friend Brittany Chantel. You should follow her on Instagram. I learned how manual functions work on a camera, and I found a video on YouTube on how to work my specific camera that I have. I can now shoot manual photography, which is something I had always wanted to do but never felt like I really had the time. And Brittany is such a good teacher. She explained it so well. Here is like the first pictures I took in manual. They're not very good because they were self-portraits and the focus wasn't good because I just couldn't get it to work. Here are photos from a shoot where I had my sister basically taking the photos. I would set up the settings for her and she would take the photos. And here's our most recent shoot where I really wanted to play with lighting, and I was completely backlit and we were using a reflector, and I think they turned out pretty good. I'm pretty proud of bringing my vision in my head to life. But yeah, that is my 6 months in quarantine life update. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. That is very kind of you. Or, you can talk to me in the comments down below. I will respond. I like to chat with people. And subscribe if you want to see more content. I have to be honest, I'm gonna be switching over to spooky season content after this. I'm excited. I'm excited to do the things. Okay, bye.